Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. A man's been charged over an alleged fail-to-stop fatal crash involving a cyclist at Nords Wharf. It's alleged an SUV failed to stop after colliding with a 42-year-old cyclist at the intersection of the Pacific Highway and Awabakal Drive on Sunday morning. The man sadly died in hospital the following day. Following extensive inquiries, police went to an address in Rusty Lane at Branxton where they seized a Toyota FJ Cruiser for forensic examination. A 40-year-old man was arrested at the location. He's been charged with dangerous driving occasioning death, drive manner dangerous, and negligent driving occasioning death, and granted bail to face Belmont Court on January 14. 5 people remain in the John Hunter Hospital after a devastating unit fire at Cooks Hill last night. 4 people jumped from the third-floor windows of the 3-storey unit in Parkway Avenue when the fire broke out at about 10:30 last night in a ground-floor apartment and quickly filled the units above with intense heat and smoke. Firefighters used a ladder to rescue another person from a second-floor unit who was also taken to hospital with smoke inhalation. Police have set up a crime scene as investigations continue into the cause of the blaze. Fire and Rescue Inspector Steve Brown says crews arrived to find several people lying on the ground injured and smoke and flames pouring from the ground floor unit.
Wearing air sets and equipped with hose lines, firefighters rushed into the unit block and attacked the blaze. Firefighters also searched the entire unit block and used a ladder to rescue one person from a second level. 4 other people were reported as having jumped from windows to escape from the smoke prior to the arrival of firefighters. 12 people were evacuated from the unit block.
Court today for a Lake Macquarie man charged with displaying a Nazi symbol in a public place. Police went to a home on Albert Street, Swansea on Saturday, December 6 to report a prohibited Nazi symbol was being displayed on a boat parked at the location. Following inquiries, police arrested a 32-year-old man at the Albert Street home yesterday and executed a search warrant. They seized 2 marine vessels and other items for forensic examination. The man's been refused bail, charged with causing a prohibited Nazi symbol to be displayed in a public place, offensive behaviour and breach of bail. A campaigner for naming the Link Road Forest as a national park says he's seen significant community support for the campaign. A motion passed by Newcastle Council last night asks Council to write to the State Planning Minister and give the 574-hectare site a name. Campaign organiser Ian McKenzie says a better name is needed.
It's a bit ironic that you've got potentially a national park being named after the road that cuts it in half. It's known as that because that's the only name it's got at the moment. People understand where it is, but really there should be a name that better describes the area, and we believe it's appropriate that the local Indigenous community has involvement and guides the discussion as to what it should be named.
Upper Hunter Council is working to transition the Gumman Place aged care home at Merriwar to an assisted boarding house. Earlier this year, Council tried to find a private operator, but found costs to upgrade the facility to comply with modern standards were too great. Councillor Troy Stoltz says contracting an in-home provider is better than closing the facility altogether.
Some people will be assessed and unfortunately have to move high care facilities out of the area, maybe over at Scone, and we're working through options for some to transition up to the MPS at the up the road at the Merriwar Hospital grounds there.
And ferry services have resumed this morning between Stockton and Queen's Wharf following repairs to the MV Shortland. Newcastle Transport is thanking commuters for their patience. It comes after Newcastle Councillors endorsed a motion last night to support a new low emissions fleet.
To NURFM Sport.
Incoming full-time Perth Glory coach and former Jets player Adam Griffiths has made no secret of the fact he wanted the top job after filling in since round 2. Club management parted ways with David Srilich in round 2 after the Glory's 4-0 defeat to Melbourne City. 47-year-old Griffiths was installed as caretaker and has now been confirmed in the role full-time. It comes after he was recently quizzed by reporters about the role.
Do you think that you've done enough in your interim stint to warrant the full-time job, or would you like the full-time job?
Yes.
And 2 former Singleton AFL players have been picked up by the Sydney Swans in the AFLW draft. Singleton Junior turned Cardiff Hawk Alex Nayland was chosen at pick number 6 after Collingwood made a bid for her. She'll be joined by fellow Singleton junior Molly Thomas, who secured the number 47 pick. It brings the number of Swans Hunter recruits to 3 after Cardiff junior Max King was chosen in the men's draft. And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 4, 9, 19, 20, 41, 43 and 46, and the supplementaries are 8, 21 and 45. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.